You can be using this if you're dealing with more intense fear blocks or anger, despair, disappointment. I often say that disappointment is a really tough one because there's so much entanglement in that feeling that it sometimes feels like we can never quite get free of that feeling. And you may be feeling that in like an upper stomach. So your solar plexus area might be getting quite quite a lot of energy stuck there because of feelings of disempowerment, that things that are happening in the world take things out of your control. And so what do we need to do with that? We acknowledge that this is going on, but I encourage that we support neutralizing of emotions. If you need to talk to someone about how you're feeling, 100%, this is really important. Mental health is extremely important. As a mental health therapist, I'm always going to say, we need sometimes to unpackage and process that in a container, in a professional environment. Okay, so this is really important, particularly with difficult feelings of disappointment, depression, your own experiences of trauma and abuse. So get the support that you need for that. But we can be working with this higher frequency energy and acknowledgement. So maybe it's working with a crystal and working with our heart bubble frequencies, and a very powerful practice. There's two practices, which is opening to love and acceptance. So even if it's a very difficult, traumatic experience, then as long as you've been getting the support that you need, we can work with love and acceptance of that feeling, even if it's an intense feeling of rage or a very fearful, very activated emotional response. We can work with neutralizing. Okay, so this is neutralizing the charge. It is not taking away the logic of it. And so there's a couple of ways we can work with the heart bubble meditation to just observe and notice that feeling in different parts of the body. And the other way to do it, which I still encourage, the heart bubble setup and acknowledgement. It doesn't have to be for very long, but you also can work a surrender practice, which I've mentioned, which is surrendering disappointment, surrendering, confusion, surrendering the decisions of others, surrendering people trying to manipulate us, surrendering just feeling exhausted, trying to process everything. You can surrender all of this to the altar of the universe. And then what we're working with is the energy of transmutation. So transmuting those, surrendering them to the universe for the highest good. And we're opening to miracle mindedness. You can take that or leave that. You don't even have to add that in if you don't want to. But when we do, I've got balloons though for those who do like miracles, like it. So we can work with the miracle energy, which means we surrender that energy to the altar of the universe and expect miracles. Okay, so